the room that we're in right now is the concept room. This is where we have about 8 to 12 artists, and basically they design everything that's in the world. And that's not only the characters and the weapons and the vehicles and the obvious things, but since it is a science fiction universe and it's a completely fictional universe, it's literally everything from the coffee mugs to the ashtrays to the water coolers. Everything is unique in this universe. The original design for the Helgas has always come from the great enemies of the last century. So we've looked at Stalin's Russians with the communist outfits, and you can still see that, for example, in Orlok's outfits in Killzone 3. But also, of course, the First World War and the Second World War, the look of the helmet is kind of reminiscent of the German helmets in the Second World War, and a lot of the uniform aspects basically are cobbled together from various different factions. But over the years it has evolved a lot, especially with Killzone 3, which has taken a much more sci-fi kind of glance at it. It's now much more modernized. Their suits actually look more like stealth armor. There's elements in there from jet fighters, and it slowly has evolved to, you know, really science fiction version of the Second World War. A lot of the early designs of the Killzone weapons are really based on old Russian and old German weapons. The light machine gun that the Helgas have is very much based on the MC-5042. The submachine gun that they have is the Russian Bison gun. And what we've done at this time around is basically kind of looking at a much more modern weapon design. And not even just weapon design. In some cases, the weapons are actually based on power tools. Because power tools have this very unique futuristic look some of the time. And we kind of use elements of that and design aesthetics to give these things really propel them forward in the time. One of the things that we always want to do if we put an environment in the game, and especially with Killzone 3 because we had much more environments, to really put its own unique stamp on it. And of course basically the one thing that we have is that we have an alien planet, Helgen. Everything is different there, their nature works different, their geology works different, their whole timeline has been different. So for example, when we were looking at the jungle, there was no idea basically that we would make a green jungle. That certainly didn't even occur. This is an alien planet. Plant life looking green is very specific to Earth, but probably not that common in the universe around us. So what we did is that we looked at a sort of a geological time scale almost for the planet and where this planet would be, and then simply replaced all plant life by insect life. And we went like, what if insects have taken that slot in biology? What if they were the sedentary creatures? What if they were laying eggs, all the things that insects do, but they would grow into giant forests? And that's basically where a lot of the inspiration came from. Basically, how can we switch these things around and create something that is completely unique in the universe? There's always things that are left on the drawing table. You know, there's a million ideas coming around every day. A lot of it ends up in the game, which is really, you know, grateful for that. But there's always kind of things basically that get left out. You know, particular story points. You know, we have sketches lying around for prequels as well as sequels, as even alternate dimensions. There's loads of stuff that basically that's still around there, and you know, we're certainly committed to making Killzone games for a very long time to come still. The game is going to be out on the 22nd of February, so you know, the multiplayer demo is already out there. There's a single player demo coming this week as well. Everybody download it and enjoy the game.